Hey everyone, welcome back to the AMG channel. Of course, this is Dan, and today I'm gonna have a special cast. This is actually the finals for the Battle.net Championship of 2012. It just happened recently. Ironically speaking, the two last players that have managed to survive are both Protoss players on the map of Ohana. So on the top left we do have CreatorPrime, and on the bottom right we do have STPartinG. So Parting and Prime are going to be going up against each other. This is going to be, of course, a Protoss versus Protoss game. This is one, I do believe, of the largest winning pots available for the StarCraft 2 championships. This is a pretty nice game between both players. It has to be, though. I still haven't seen it, though, but we will be going through it. It is a 5-game set, I do believe, so that will be pretty nice. Anyways, let's speed up the beginning of the game a little. Nothing much happening, of course. Both the players are going to be droning up, dropping down the chrono boost on the actual Nexus and getting that first gateway up. You know, so far it seems that CreatorPrime is a little bit ahead in terms of production. Will that scouting probe go across? No, not yet. Both the players aren't really bothered, but it does seem that Parting is going for that initial scout, though. We do have another pylon followed by a cybernetics core, so nothing really happening between both players, though. It's pretty funny that both players are doing the same thing, while Parting did put the pylon here, so this will prove a little bit advantageous in case he does decide to drop the building down here, so he can directly do that due to that pylon, though. He left his probe down on the bottom left, so the question is he going to be going in for that aggression, though? Parting might be leaving that probe here to go for a little bit of aggression early on. He is hiding that pylon on this position. It is very rarely, you can say, think of by the opponent to scout this location for a pylon, though, but we do have that stalker. The question being, will he actually see that? Ironically, CreatorPrime does see that. He is already moving down with the robotics facility, and that he, of course, is targeting firing that probe, and that probe is going to pretty much drop. He, of course, cancel that robotics facility, as you've seen that didn't work very much for CreatorPrime. So really nice play by CreatorPrime in terms of being able to spot that out and take that out as well. We do have one Zealot and one Stalker for both players so far going up for that. That is one pylon down for Parting, though, but nothing really drastic in terms of this gameplay so far. We do have the second Nexus going up, while CreatorPrime is really going all in. He is building 2 more gateways, so I do believe this is an all-in push. I don't see that he's going to be dropping down another Nexus, though, so CreatorPrime going for that all-out push, I presume, and Parting is going for that second Nexus, and now finally he is getting a couple of more gateways, only just 2 gateways and a robotics facility. So if CreatorPrime decides to push out now, which he might, which I don't think so now since he did drop that second Nexus, so he did decide not to push out, and he is going for that second Nexus, but he did want to get a good stable foothold with having 3 gateways and a gateway ready as well with that warp gate research, so he can really get those units up and running as soon as possible. Though we do have those pylons on the edge. This is really good for scouting out and making sure in case the opponent is coming from the sides, you can obviously make sure from where he is coming. And you do notice that even the placements of this is very effective. 2 of the sentries are going to be taking down that supply depot. And in terms of the pylon placement here, because pretty much this is the only place the actual stalkers can blink in, so having this pylon here will give Parting that extra few seconds, so he should spot where that is. I don't know if he's going to do a little bit of harass with this probe. No, he's just probably scouting out in case he went for that third base, which he didn't. So the question is, what's he going to be doing now? This observer finally coming through by Parting. Parting is going to mop off that probe, of course, having that additional scout, so he will pretty much spot that out and take that out very quickly. Let's speed it up. So far nothing really happening. Drones being pulled off the line by Prime, moved to the other side as well. Immortals coming into play from both the players. Ironically, the observers from both players as well are streaming across the map, so that pretty much is sort of synchronous play between both these players, though. So it's really interesting to see this base is, of course, being completely saturated in terms of simulators, gas extractions, and a couple of pylons. We do have that Immortal coming into play, and 3 gateway units so far quietly sitting idly. Nothing really happening in terms of warpins, though. No hidden pylons anywhere on the map itself. That observer is moving in. Did move in. I don't know if it got dropped. No, it didn't get dropped. Here it is. It's Prime is going in from the edge to scout out everything that he needs to scout out. So he should pretty much see exactly what's happening here. And do we have that observer here by Parting as well, but let's take a look at the actual unit composition. Yeah, we do have 2 observers per player, so that's really good to see. I can't seem to find the other ones though. I can only see one. We do have a stalker for Parting, so he should see if in case any harass is coming down, he will have a little bit of a heads up from that Zolnaga tower. Pylons coming in to increase, of course, the supply. And finally some research. A little bit of warp harass probably is going to be coming from CreatorPrime, and we do have the gravity drive as well. And where was that? I did think I saw. No, we don't. We do have the gravity drive coming in from CreatorPrime. I think that was a miss. Yeah, we do have that warp prison. I just jump off. Yeah, it was produced. There it is. It's loaded up with 2 immortals. So this is going to be an immortal drop by CreatorPrime. Very effective, this immortal drop as well though, but if it does get scattered out, it is going to be quite a loss. I don't believe so. Prime, of course, going for that 3rd position. I'm not sure. Is he going for that 3rd position? No, but he did place that pylon there, so he will be able to see in case any other drops are coming. That observer, of course, is coming in. And finally this warp prison has reached. Will he spot that out though? This drop is happening very effectively. Of course, immortals are going for these probes. Probes are, of course, being pulled off the line. He did manage to drop a couple of these probes, loaded them up onto the actual warp prison. Of course, Stalker's here to mop that up and not allowing from this warp prison to drop. Now the question is, this warp prison is pretty much pincered in. He can move left and he can move right, as he will get picked off by the Stalker's 3rd nexus coming down for CreatorPrime, and he's moving down. A lot of observers all over the place. Finally that observer should scout out that observer from Parting and take that observer out. Another pylon has been placed by Parting, and more gateways coming in. We do have now, I do believe, let's see, we do have 3, 4, 5, 6 gateways for Parting, including, what were that, 2? Yes, we do have 2 robotics facilities as well, and that's pretty much it. So we are going to have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gateways, 2 robotics facilities by Parting. CreatorPrime so far is on 1, 2 robotics facilities and 3 gateways though. Not really going for more gateways, but he did decide to go for the Twilight Council instead and that robotics bay as well. So he will have an advantage there in terms of the upgrades, but I don't see that going towards his favor. Of course, Prime starting with those 1 upgrades nearly complete, and the thermal lance as well. 2 Colossus might prove a little bit of cover fire, but Parting is starting to be a little bit of aggressive. He is building up those units and starting to move forward. That pylon drop wasn't very effective by Parting, but CreatorPrime should know that something is coming though, as he did see that a force was moving out. So the question is, will he actually try to counter this? He's actually expecting they will be going for that 2nd base, but of course I do believe Parting will go for the 3rd. I presume he will go for the weak spot though, so I don't know why CreatorPrime moved off to that base. He pretty much let this drop without any fight whatsoever, as he did see, of course, the build, and he knows that there's no way he can do that. Of course, that routed probe pretty much dropped. Guardian Shield gets popped up by the Sentry, and a lot of the Colossus wars happening here. He is going to be going for that pylon. Pylon will pretty much drop supply block in CreatorPrime, which is really bad for him currently right now. He can't build anything extra, and again he is supply blocked. So a very nice play by Parting. The supply block is very, very effective. Of course, we had that 4 pylon down, so we're going to have a couple of gateway units being warped in as well. That research still isn't complete though. A little bit of micro happening by both the players. Everybody's trying to micro as well as possible. Guardian Shields up by both the players though. The question is, which player will have the advantage here? So far Parting seems to be on the winning end with the 1 upgrades to weapon, 1 upgrades for both players. Finally, here comes it in. Zealots charged are being charged in, and here comes the force fields by Parting. Parting pushes down the force fields to prevent those charged Zealots from moving forward, but they did finally manage to break through, and finally the battle is on. CreatorPrime does have still more Colossus in terms of Parting though, but still no more ground units are left. He does have a couple of Stalkers left. Those Stalkers are going to be down. Parting, of course, calls it a GG, and those Colossus did prove to be the winning hand for CreatorPrime in the first game of the finals of the Battle.net Championship Series. Well, as always guys, happy gaming. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to visit Game 2. See ya!